Hello and welcome here to Talk FCB and welcome to pretty much straight away reaction from everything that's gone on in Monaco today. The Champions League draw has been done and also Lionel Messi has just been crowned the best player in Europe and it's all going down. So welcome here to Talk FCB. The draws have been done. We're in Group E in the UEFA Champions League 2015 to 2016. It's going to be a blast. It looks like a really good draws and good groups all around the board. We are going to be facing AS Roma, we are going to be facing Bate Borisov, and we are going to be facing Bayer Leverkusen. So the first thing to note from those is two very short journeys to Germany and also to Italy, and then of course a little bit of a longer one then going to Belarus. But I think specifically actually the journeys in our games are very, very important because up till January we're not going to be able to rotate that much. So I didn't want to see us going to places like Russia or Turkey or Kazakhstan. I think Astana was in the group. So as long as we don't have those really long journeys, we should be fine. We can be fresh. So that's a good point. The other good thing is they're pretty decent teams. It's not a load of rubbish in the group. We've also haven't got any real heavyweights though. So Roma will give us a test. I'm sure that Leverkusen will give us a test. And I'm sure that away at Bate will be quite a difficult game in Belarus as well. So we should test ourselves, get ourselves up to speed, and that's important. But at the end of the day, we should definitely be finishing top of this group and making sure that we're in pole position going into the last 16 of the Champions League. So on that front, it's a good draw, and hopefully that we can have another successful campaign in the Champions League. I'll just take you through some of the other groups in the Champions League that have just been drawn today. So Group A will be featuring Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid, Shakhtar Donetsk and Malmo. Interesting there, Zlatan returning to Malmo where he started his career, and Real Madrid a tough game there against PSG to finish top of the group. Group B is quite an interesting one. PSV, Manchester United, CSKA Moscow and Wolfsburg. A lot of pretty average sides in there, has to be said. Man United, of course, making their appearance once again in the Champions League after a year out. Wolfsburg, very, very good season last season in Germany. Benfica, Atletico Madrid, Galatasaray and Astana. Some really long journeys in there for Atletico in Group C. And finally, Group D will be Juventus, Man City, Sevilla and Borussia Mönchengladbach. That one looks like the toughest group. Juve, Man City, Sevilla, Mönchengladbach. Really good sides. Very, very strong sides. And that'll be a really, really interesting one to keep your eye on. Group F, Bayern, Arsenal, Olympiacos, Zagreb. And Group G, Chelsea, Porto, Dinamo Kiev and Maccabi Tel Aviv. And then finally in Group H, Zenit St. Petersburg, Valencia, Lyon and Ghent. So in terms of the Spanish teams qualifying, I think Real Madrid probably should just about get through Group A. You're looking at Group C, Atletico Madrid, I'll think about they can top that group. Group D will be tough for Sevilla, but I wouldn't rule them out. I could see them putting in some good performances against Juve and City. And then in Group H, Valencia again will fancy their chances of getting out to that group as well, hopefully. So it'd be great if we could see all the Spanish teams through the last 16. At the very, very least, I'd like to see 4 in the last 16. But it looks exciting, looks really, really good, and I'm looking forward to it. So on to the individual awards, which were also drawn tonight. Earlier on in the day, Marc-Andre ter Stegen got the very best save in Europe award for his brilliant stop against Bayern Munich, the one where he saved it from Lewandowski and it rolled towards the line, but he was still able to keep it out. A fantastic save that was very, very key in that match. Lionel Messi won the best goal in Europe, again, very, very well deserved. His second goal against Bayern Munich, where he turned Jerome Boateng on a sixpence and lobbed Manuel Neuer for a phenomenal goal, again, massively key in that first leg match. And then just now, Lionel Messi has been named as the very best player in Europe, and again he collects that award. So very, very good to see Barcelona getting the recognition that we deserve for an excellent seasoning in Europe, and hopefully with those draws and with the UEFA Champions League campaign coming up, we can continue that and carry on our form. So leave your thoughts down below, guys, on the group and other groups as well. What do you think of the other Spanish side's chances of reaching the knockout stages? Let me know down below. It's a good group for us. I'm very, very excited. I'll see you very, very soon indeed. But until next time, Visca, El Barça.